You know where you are?
This is Nollywood Pictures TV.
Slapping a death sentence on that boy. You refused to accept a 1 million naira bribe from us, and you went ahead and ordered for his hanging. That boy was more important than a bench of 10 experienced judges of your derogatory class. It was too important to die, and yet you hung him. Now his death is costing us the loss of several millions weekly, and no one causes us such huge losses and goes away unpunished. Dear Judge, you have absolutely no right to stay alive yourself. Our emergency court has decided to pass that same death sentence on you. Shit! Get out! Get out of this medical! Get out! Get out! Here by this time of the night?
I'm in trouble. Some killers are after me. They have just killed him.
Who will believe your story? I'm sure you're one of these midnight rockers ordered for men. Look at the way you dress. Just look at the way you dress.
Please believe me, Inspector. I'm not a midnight rocker. They have just killed a man down the road.
Now where are those men you're talking about?
See them! See them! They are coming!
No, come on! Get inside! Come on, get inside! Come on, get inside!
brutal murder of the judge is one of the strangest things that has never happened before in this city for more than a century. Sir, do you have an idea who have masterminded this murder and why?
We cannot be so sure of those who masterminded murder and why, but we hope to find out before long.
Sir, do you think that the killers could be a terrorist gang or a powerful syndicate? Because the way they operated points to that fact.
We cannot be so sure of either of the two, but we suspect that the killers belong to a powerful outfit, considering the fact that the judge was fearlessly and savagely murdered in the public on the street, and the only eyewitness, the daughter of the Kenyan ambassador, was shot at amidst police security who chased them off.
And again, sir, how hopeful it is for the police about the arrest of the killers?
We are very sure to track down the killers very soon, and when I say very soon, I mean fast.
Yeah.
No questions, sir.
The murder of a serving judge is one of the most terrible crimes that has never happened in the history of this country. Justice J.P. Inga is one of the most reputable judges we have, and it's the duty of the police to track down the perpetrators of this crime in order to discourage further reoccurrence. And the power to arrest these criminals lies in you, the dutiful men of the police force.
Commissioner, sir, what about the witness? Is she in any good position to be of any help to the police?
Of course she is, because she was the only one that witnessed the killing and could identify the face of the 5 men. Although she's currently in the hospital, but she'll be out probably in 5 days' time, according to the doctor's report.
Sir, how come the police patrol team that went after the killers could not trace the car used by them?
A suspected car, alleged to have been used by the murderers, was abandoned and burned to ashes 5 kilometers away from the scene of the murder.
Sir, I don't understand what the ambassador's daughter was doing in a private residence other than Kenyan embassy, her official residence.
And the diplomatic attaché to the embassy says the girl was holidaying with her old friend at a building near the scene of the accident. And that was at the same time the father traveled to Nairobi for a 3-day visit. The ambassador has been informed about this incident and consequently decided to cut short his trip. He's expected back in the country tomorrow.
Commissioner, sir, I should think there are bound to be serious diplomatic problems between our country and Kenyan government, considering that this girl was shot at amid tight police security team in a murder bid. What do you think about that, sir?
We do not know for certain. There has not been any official report from the Kenya embassy. Perhaps when the ambassador comes, this particular issue will be ascertained. And I tell you, this matter alone is enough to hamper or even destroy the diplomatic ties between Nigeria and Kenya. That's why I'm advising you people to act fast in order to redeem the image of this country and that of the police force.
That girl must be killed immediately. I don't care how you do it. She must not survive. That girl is a loose end. Somehow she must die. She has seen and known too much. And she deserves no life like the judge. Bruce!
Yes, Brigadier.
You find out the whereabouts of that girl and wipe her out. She must be in one of those hospitals somewhere around the city. Get her and wipe her out. She must not see the sunrise tomorrow. This is your mission. You understand?
Yes, Brigadier.
You understand?
Yes, Brigadier, sir.
Good. Now, go! Out! Jack!
Sir,
Get me a drink.
what would you like, Brigadier, sir?
Scotch.
What do you want?
To Nairobi.
Your Excellency, there is no need to fly her abroad for medical treatment. She's out of danger for now. Our medical team attending to her is made up of some of the best doctors and surgeons in the country. So, there is no cause for alarm. Your daughter will be discharged in a couple of days, say 2 or 3. That is if she maintains her present level of recovery.
No, doctor. Her health aside, I am also worried about her present state of insecurity in this country. I strongly believe she is in serious danger. Judging from the reports I received, I still insist in flying her back to Nairobi for safety.
Your Excellency, sir, your daughter is safe in this country. We'll set up a very strong security that is foolproof and unbreakable. The last attack on her informed our decision to beef up a tighter and a stronger security. She's completely out of danger whatsoever.
Mr. Commissioner, I hope you know what you are saying. Because from all indications, I have reason to believe that those behind this are surely a gang of hoodlums or tourists who will stop at nothing to get to her, employing all possible means. The 2 murderous attempts on her points to the fact that until those criminals are apprehended, the safety of my daughter cannot be guaranteed this minute in this country. So, Commissioner, what are you doing to track down these criminals?
Your Excellency, sir, we'll set up a sophisticated security network to track down these criminals. And I'm very, very optimistic that before long, they will get nailed down. I'm giving you my words.
Very well then. I take your word in strict confidence, but I shall not hesitate to fly her back to Kenya should there be any delay in tracking down those criminals.
Thank you for being considerate, Your Excellency.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Commissioner.
Thank you.
Good day, Doctor.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Commissioner. I am here to discuss Justice J.P. Hinga's murder case. You know, as the Minister for Internal Affairs, I am particularly worried over 2 obvious reasons. 1, the murder justice was one of the most reputable and honest judges in this country. 2, the girl, the only witness who has had 2 murder attempts on her life, is the daughter of Ambassador Nganga Ngagatangu, a member of the diplomatic corps. You know as much as I do that if anything should happen to that girl, the diplomatic ties between Nigeria and Kenya will suffer a serious setback.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Commissioner, you can see the serious nature of this case. It needs every serious and careful handling.
You are correct, Your Excellency.
Mr. Commissioner, I am particularly not happy with the pace by which the police is handling the case. You see, after going through your initial reports, I have decided that you should transfer the case to the Federal Bureau of Investigation for their immediate attention.
But, sir,
For your sure you can discharge her in the next 2 days.
That's right. But she will need a medical attendant to attend to at home. Say a couple of days.
Okay. We're going to move her to an unknown destination for security reasons. As long as those killers are out there, we can't let her out in the street, even for 1 minute. We can get our FBI medical team to attend to her. Is that okay?
Your chief had already told me about that.
Oh, good. Thanks, Doctor. Thank you for...
You're welcome. Agent Harold.
All right, guys, listen. This is a national assignment. Nobody coming into this hospital without proper scrutiny. And I repeat, nobody, not even an ant. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Good. I need not tell you that nobody should get in there at the ambassador's daughter. You know what that means. Are we good to go?
Yes, sir.
Good. Let's go.
Who are you? I said, who are you?
One member of the terrorist gang this morning at the hospital. He was obviously making an attempt to murder the girl. He was disguised as an accident victim undergoing medical treatment at the hospital. But our men detected him and he was shot in the leg and arrested.
That was a good job, Agent Harold. It's a good thing that you shot him in the leg and arrested him alive. Have you started working on him?
Yes, we have, sir. We have not been able to get anything much from him. All he coughs out is that he is not a member of any terrorist group. He does not have a leader, and he did not kill the Chief Justice. On why he wanted to kill the ambassador's daughter, he said he was paid by some man to do it, a man he had never seen before and may never see again.
That is serious. Do you seriously hope to get something out of this man?
We'll get everything we need out of him, sir.
Now, what sort of security arrangements are you making for this girl?
The security arrangement we have is foolproof. And I think it is the best we can get anywhere around here.
Agent Harold, I want details.
Well, sir, we have rented the vacation cottage of General Charles Dabo of Tunisia for 2 months for the girl. Now, the general comes into the country in December every year for his vacation. Now, this cottage is located just by the seaside, the outskirts of the town. The closest house to the cottage is about 5 kilometers. Now, we have a private road leading to the cottage. So anyone seen on the road must be specifically visiting the cottage. And we have our men patrolling the road. Now, inside the cottage, we have 2 searchlights that can spot anyone 1 kilometer away. The fence, the gate, and the electrical control system are being watched constantly by our men. We have 5 armed agents patrolling the premises. Inside the room, we have 2 FBI female nurses attending to the girl. And in the corridor and the lounge, we have 5 armed guards. I am head of operations and Agent Duke is my 2 assistants.
Good. But how are you sure that this security network is not leaked and will not be leaked?
I do not think so, sir, because no one is aware of the new abode, not even some of our FBI staff. The only people aware of this new place are those currently working on the operations. None of them has contact with anyone outside the cottage. They are not allowed to leave the premises until after the operations. Every clothing and food that they require will be provided for them at the cottage. Apart from Agent Duke and I, no one is allowed to leave the cottage either for afternoon or a night shift, as the case may be. And if I cannot trust Agent Duke, then I don't think I can even trust myself either.
Your security network is good.
Thank you, sir.
To tell you what, I have recommended you for deputy chief.
Thank you for having me in mind, sir.
You're good.
Now you bitch! Can you tell me who sent you to kill the ambassador's daughter? Who is behind you?
I don't know who sent me. I don't know. Nobody is behind me. Nobody.
You don't know? You don't want to talk?
Nobody is behind me. Nobody is there.
Give him full dose. Will you talk? Tell me, who is your leader? Nobody. Who are your other people? Nobody. I don't let anybody talk. Get up, come back for him later.
It was wise and brave that Eddie committed suicide. But I'm holding you responsible, Bruce, for all your failures. Tell me, why did you choose him for the job in the first place? He was an amateur. And you know that, didn't you?
Yes, Brigadier. But he sounded a lot confident and courageous to me. Besides,
One has to start from somewhere to become a professional just like I.
You damn fool. How dare you use a fresh hand in this operation? Are we having an experiment here? How dare you? You should have used for minor jobs.
I'm sorry, Brigadier.
That's not good enough. You're sorry. Listen. Oh, God. I'm sorry. Operation. Now listen. That girl must be eliminated fast. It will give me great pleasure to use that girl to cause diplomatic blows for the government of this country and that of Kenya. Her death will give me joy and satisfaction. Bruce!
Yes, sir.
That girl has been taken to unknown destination where it is hard to get at her, and it's all your fault. Listen, this is your last chance to make sure you find out where she's kept and kill her. And make sure you don't make a mistake. Because if you do, I will send you 6 feet down. Now go. Bruce, I'm sending Jack after you. The moment you fail, he has my orders to get rid of you.
I'm afraid, Miss Dorica, you cannot leave. That is the order from above.
No, I don't believe you. I must see my dad. You can't continue keeping me in this prison without a breathing space. You have no right whatsoever. I must leave this place at once. I'm no longer going to tolerate any more of this.
Well, you don't seem to realize how dangerous your predicament is. The people behind the plots to kill you are members of a powerful terrorist gang. They will stop at nothing to get at you. You're the biggest problem they have now, having witnessed the brutal murder of Justice J.P. Hinga. Listen, 3 murder attempts have been made on your life. And as long as those criminals are out there in the street, your chances of survival out there cannot be guaranteed. Your best bet is to stay here undercover, cooperate with us. When we capture those criminals, then you can be sure that your safety will be guaranteed. How many times do you want me to tell you that?
I don't give a damn. I'm done with this prison. I must leave this place now and live a normal life. I can take care of myself. I might even leave for Nairobi.
All right. Suit yourself then. If you think you can take care of yourself, you may leave.
Thank you, sir.
historical. We are really sorry for all the inconveniences. And if that is what you want, then we'll arrange it this way. Once every evening, either me or Agent Duke or any of us on duty shall follow you around the garden in the courtyard and stroll. I think that will be okay. Let's go.
You know, sometimes it's good to have the spare time to go out with the family, especially when I have time.
Yes, you know you're always very, very busy.
Oh,
When you have time today. Gift, I think it's how time will make your hair. Your hair's getting rough.
Yes, Mommy.
Gift.
Yes, Daddy.
Come to Daddy. That's my girl. You okay?
Yes.
Darling, why don't you go up fast and change and make dinner? I'm sure Gift here is hungry as well.
I'm hungry too. Okay, Gift, let's go upstairs and change. I'll prepare something for them. I'll be back in a moment. Yes.
Don't fucking move!
Relax, Agent Duke. We won't hurt you or your family, unless, of course, you want us to do so.
Who are you? What do you want?
Forget my identity. It is not important. You have a very beautiful wife. And a fine kid. And my best gunman has just been released from prison after 17 years. He has neither seen the nakedness of a woman nor taken the soul of a being in all those years. And unfortunately for you, Agent Duke, those happen to be his best hobbies.
What do you want?
Good question. You want your wife and kid? Well, I want the ambassador's daughter.
You know I can't do that. No one can get to her. Not even the devil.
That is why we are here. You see, Agent Duke, with you, this is possible. We understand. Only you and Agent Harold leave the cottage on shifts. I must confess, your security outfit has defeated us. Hence we picked on you to deliver the girl to us. Unless, of course, you want to find your wife and kid dead. I don't care how you do it. But somehow, you have to sneak the girl out on your night shift tomorrow. Or lose your family.
That's impossible.
I don't care! And I can teach you how to do it. For crying out loud, Agent Duke, this is your job! Now, by 11 p.m. tomorrow night, I want you to bring the girl to the abandoned, uncompleted story building of the Bush Hotel in the West End. Now listen. I want you to gag her mouth, tie her hands and her legs, and dump her at the ground floor, even if you see no one. Then just leave. Exactly 1 hour after that, your wife and your kid will be released to you. Pay attention. I advise you, in your best interest, to cooperate fully with us and adhere strictly to instructions. Because you see, I have neither patience nor mercy. Don't try to outsmart us. Nobody must hear about this. Unless you are prepared to bury an entire family in a day. Remember, I have neither patience nor mercy. Exactly 1 minute after 11 p.m. tomorrow, if you fail to comply, your wife and your kid will be dead. And such a beautiful wife. And such a waste too, if you, Agent Duke, fail to turn up tomorrow night. Now, lie on the floor! I said, get on the floor! I hate for beating myself, damn it! Go down! Now! That's a good boy. Now, face the floor, damn it! I said, face the floor! Now, get them out of there. Bundle them out to the car. Now! Move! Stand up! Honey! Move! I said move! Move! Move!
For God's sake, what do I do about this nagging problem? On one side is my beloved country and on the other side is my beloved family. Do I let go of my job and betray my country? Or do I let go my family and wait for their dead bodies? No, that's a horrible thing to do. I can't stand the thought of letting my loved wife and kid die. Yes. I'll betray my country and forget my job. Oh yes. I must think of possible ways of delivering the girl to the enemy tonight. But wait a minute. What if I deliver the girl and they double-cross me by killing my family? I doubt that angle because I believe they have nothing against me but only the girl. Yes. This seems the only alternative even though it's bad. Neither of the two alternatives is good, but I go for my family first. All other things come second. Oh yes, tonight. The night I am going to sell out my beloved country for the sake of my family. Bad news. Bad news for Nigeria. Bad news for Ambassador. Gengan Yagatamko. Duke. Oh, Agent Arrow.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Oh, I'm okay. I'm fine.
Well, signing off now. Miss Dorica is in a good state of mind today. She's willing to cooperate.
Oh, some good news.
She may want to take a walk around the courtyard later tonight. Ensure that you follow her closely. Are you sure you're okay, Duke?
Oh, yes, I'm fine.
You look like you have all the problems in the world on your head. You have something in mind?
Oh, not at all. I'm fine. I'm all right. I'm fine.
Well, if you say so, yes. I'll see you in the morning then. Bye.
don't even know your name, even though we've been together for some time now. I only know the other guy's name, Harold. What's your name?
I'm Duke. Agent Duke.
Oh, Duke. Are you a Duke or something? Oh.
Not at all. I'm not even from a royal family. Duke is just a name.
I see. Well, I'm Dorica. Miss Dorica Nyangatango.
I already know your name.
That's great. Agent Duke, do you have to look that horrible? You look as if you're going to kill someone in a moment.
Not at all. I've just received a phone call. The chief wants to see me at the headquarters immediately. You boys must take charge and be at alert. Dorika is still busy strolling around the garden, okay? I'll see you guys, huh?
Of your life. Inner life. Yes, can I see your boots?
I'm Agent Duke of the FBI.
Okay. Carry on, sir.
Can I see your boat, please?
I'm one of you.
What's the meaning of that?
I'm Agent Duke of the FBI.
That never stops us from doing our duty.
Oh yes, I understand, officer. You see, as a custodian of the law, I can't be seen carrying any criminal thing in my boot.
I respect your view about the law, indeed. But let me tell you something. The commissioner of police passed through this place yesterday morning. We'll search his boot. Even your boss of the FBI, if he passes through this place, we'll search his boot. Let me tell you something. This is an order from the Inspector General of Police. You understand? Don't let us use force on you. Yeah. That end you're going there is known to be a playground for armed robbers, gangsterism, drug traffickers, thieves, murderers, prostitution. Don't let me use force on you. I want to see your boots now.
I understand, okay? I mean, look, I lost my keys. I mean,
you could have told me this all we've been talking about. I have somebody that can open up boots and knock it off. Father! Get your tools and knock off this boot for me. No, yeah, now! Stay where you are. Just stay where you are. Stay where you are. What? Shall I
honestly, I don't understand this, sir. This is very foolish of Agent Duke. He should have told me when his wife and his kid were kidnapped.
Surely he must have been warned, as usual, that his family would be wiped out if he did that.
But what has he to gain from all this now? What? His wife and his kid have been shot and thrown at his doorstep. He's lost everything. He's lost his family. He's lost his job. What has he to gain?
And this act is capable of tarnishing the image of this organization.
I wonder what the ambassador will do as soon as he hears this one. He will fly his daughter abroad immediately.
Surely. We're just lucky that the ambassador is in Nairobi for the 34th independence anniversary of his country.
Sir, I think we would have to move very fast now. We will have to move fast.
We have to.
I have a suggestion, sir. I want you to give me permission, sir. Permit me to make a massive arrest of criminals, ex-convicts, thugs, anyone who has previous records with the police or the FBI. Then I would have to arrest friends and associates of all those who have been sentenced by Justice J.P. Hinga in his ruling in the last 3 years.
Then what happens?
We'll parade them before Ms. Dorica to identify if we can find one or more out of the 5 people that murdered the Chief Justice. I'm sure that we are dealing with people who have previous records with the police or the FBI, judging from the way that they operate.
That's a brilliant idea, Agent Harold. I am sure these terrorists must have criminal records. And I'm also very optimistic that this operation will give us a breakthrough. Now I want you to put your men, all your men on the alert. Yes, sir. Put them on standby. I will communicate with the Honorable Minister for Internal Affairs later on in the afternoon and brief him on this operation. Then I'll give you a go-ahead. Okay?
No problem, sir.
You are dismissed.
Thank you, sir. Everything okay?
No trouble at all, sir.
Good. Dorica, I want you to look at these faces carefully. Can you identify anybody here as one of those who killed the judge and made several attempts to kill you? Start from here.
know.
You know, and you will tell me. Tell me. Justice J.P. Hinga and Agent Duke's family.
Who? Come and talk to me now! I killed him! I killed the judge, man!
What about Agent Duke's wife and his kid?
No! I killed him, man! Shit!
Now tell me, who is your leader? Who sent you to kill the judge?
Shit! No one sent me, man. I have no leader, man. No one sent me.
So why did you kill him?
Hatred, man! Why did you kill him? I fucking hated the man! That's all you wanna hear? I hated his guts!
Just like I hate you now. Just like I...
Oh, shit. Harold.
Yes, hello, sir.
Have you been able to get anything out of him?
Not much, sir. He has only admitted killing the judge and Agent Duke's wife and kid. Yeah, well, he said he killed the judge out of hatred, sir. Nothing much.
Listen, Harold. This case is no longer just a case. The president is worried about the state of insecurity of this nation, and the Honorable Minister for Internal Affairs has been giving me sleepless nights. Listen, Harold, I'm bound to lose my job if I fail on this assignment. I want you to do everything humanly possible to make that guy talk. Yeah. Make him talk. Compare that guy to vomit information. That's right. But make sure he does not die.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
All right, sir. Listen. Now listen, my friend. I want information from you and I'm going to get all of it.
Yeah.
Do you hear me? You will tell me who is the leader of your gang.
Jesus Christ, man. No other person but Big Jay-Z, man.
I think you want to die.
Yeah.
Let's see how Jesus Christ saves you. DK, drop this today.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
You will give me all I want to know.
Man, don't talk with this, man!
Tell me all I want to know. Put down the gun. Yes, talk to me. Who is the leader of your gang? Who sent you to kill the judge?
Jesus, man.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Oh. Show me.
Jesus, man.
Who is the leader of your gang?
Who is the leader of your gang? His name is...
His name is what?
His name is retired Brigadier.
Huh? Brigadier who?
John Castro. He is the don of our terrorist gang. It was he who sent us to kill the judge.
John Castro. Now tell me, why did he send you to kill the judge?
The judge sentenced one of our most dangerous gunmen, one of our most dangerous terrorist gunmen to death after refusing to accept a 1 million naira bribe from us. That man was the costliest and deadliest member of our gang. He was worth more than 10 billion naira in criminal talent.
Yes, sir. You can now present the intelligence profile report from Brigadier John Castro's secret files.
Born in 1938, Brigadier John Castro completed his Defense Academy course in 1957. He was commissioned into the Army in the same year as a second lieutenant. Between 1958 and 1959, he attended military aviation training in England and the United States. Returned to Nigeria in 1960 and became a battalion commander. He was promoted full-fledged brigadier in 1967 when the war broke out. He was soon caught up betraying his country during the war by smuggling arms to the Biafran counterparts, where he made millions of dollars. John Castro was immediately court-martialed, dismissed from the army. He was consequently detained and his property confiscated. John Castro was later released in 1970 when the war ended. Left with nothing to live on, he became actively involved in criminal activities. Brigadier John Castro began smuggling arms into the country for some warring communities with the aid of some top 7 police officers. He later became actively involved in drug trafficking across the border. In 1981, Brigadier Castro was caught and jailed for 5 years in Beijing by the Chinese secret police while smuggling opium and heroin into China. In 1986, he was released and deported to Nigeria, where he stayed and did petty criminal deals until 1988, when he left the country. Between 1988 and 1990, nothing of him was known until late 1991, when he was hired by the American Army during the Gulf War and assigned to flying jets due to his aviation skills. After the Gulf War in 1991, Brigadier John Castro again became jobless and returned to the country, where he began to traffic in women, illegally smuggling prostitutes to Italy and Vietnam. In 1996, he was employed by an African rival nation to fuel the crisis in the Great Lake region. But he soon fled out of the country when President Kabila of Congo detected his position and wanted him arrested. In 1999, Brigadier John Castro was involved in the Middle East crisis, especially in Gaza Strip and the West Bank, where he was useful to the Israeli forces until the year 2000. President Ehud Barak lost power to Ariel Sharon, and once again, Brigadier John Castro lost his job. John Castro returned thereafter and is still in the country, where nothing about his activities is known yet. The brigadier has no kids, has no wife, and is still single up to this moment. Brigadier John Castro.
With this kind of report, you can be sure it's the man we're looking for. There's no doubt in it. What do you think, gentlemen?
Yes, I think so too, Chief, because one of his henchmen just confessed him being their don. Or what more do we need in order to arrest him?
We need nothing more. Good. Therefore, I'm ordering for this man's immediate arrest. Make sure you arrest this man within the next 24 hours.
Yes, sir.
Gentlemen, you know him very well, and you know that he's dangerous and very intelligent. If he gets the slightest idea that we're coming after him, then my bet is that it will be a tougher job nailing him. So who knows? Sometimes the walls have ears.
He may have his ears to the ground. I want you to do your best to arrest this man and save our beloved nation from anarchy and chaos.
Yes, sir.
Is everything okay?
Yes, Brigadier.
Ticket and the papers?
They're all set, Brigadier.
All right, let's go.
Yes. Yes? Yes. When? Okay, just closing on him. Closing on him, we'll try and reach him, eh? Okay, what's your position now? Good. Brigadier Castro is about to skip to Germany. He's already on the way to the airport. We have to close in on him now. Now, move. Get the operators to contact all police checkpoints. Now. Come on, let's go. Yes. Is that the control tower? Yes, control tower. Yes, this is Agent Arrow from FBI. From the FBI. I want you to put a hold on the flight, the Royal Dutch Airline flight. I want you to...
I am sorry, sir. We have not received any previous authentic instructions to delay or cancel the Royal Dutch flight, which is already far behind schedule for Berlin.
Shut up and listen. I want you to delay the flight. There's a wanted person on board that flight. I want it delayed or stopped immediately.
I am sorry, sir. I am so sorry. Your request cannot be granted. Thank you.
The leader of a terrorist gang, retired Brigadier John Castro, has been arrested in connection with the murder of the late Justice J.P. Hinger, who was brutally murdered a month ago while returning from a line function. Brigadier Castro was arrested yesterday by the men of the FBI at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport while trying to flee the country for Germany. His arrest has since eased tension in the country. Brigadier Castro will be charged to court on Monday alongside Bruce, his best gunman, who earlier confessed to stabbing the judge and also Agent Duke's wife and kid 4 days ago. Meanwhile, Ms. Dorika Yangatango, the daughter of Ambassador Ngenga Yangatango, the Kenyan ambassador to Nigeria, is expected to be a star witness in the murder case.
hold on. I'll be there in 20 minutes, eh? Morning, sir.
Morning, Agent Harold.
How are you? Fine, sir. I just got a call from Miss Dorica. She wants to see me urgently. She's in a bad state of mind.
But you were supposed to be going to the court along with those criminal suspects.
Yes, we have arranged all that, sir. Agent DK will lead the escort team to the court. I'll join them up 1 hour later.
Agent Harold, if you think it is not absolutely important to see that girl first, then go to court. You see her much later when you finish with the courts.
I think it's very important, sir. The girl is a rather very erratic person. She may not be willing to give evidence in court. All she talks about is going to Nairobi.
Okay, you have a point there. All right. Get into action.
Will do, sir.
What's up? What the hell are you doing there? What's wrong with the car? What's up? Move the car out of the way, man. Move the car out of the way now.
Is that you, Duke? This is the FBI chief. Yes.
They're surprised to hear from me. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Duke, we all know what happened to your family. But those are the hazards of this job. We're all in it, you and I. It's not my personal job, but we have to do it for this nation. I'm sorry about it. Agent Duke, I'm recalling you. Yeah, you must have heard of the death of Agent Harold. Yes. He died in action. Well, those are the hazards of our job. Okay. I'm recalling you, okay? Yeah. 6 o'clock. Yeah, 6 hours tomorrow morning. Okay? I want to ask you, is there any chance of his survival?
Chief, I'm afraid the brigadier has little or no chance. Even if he does, he will be a mere vegetable. And even then, will not last more than 3 months.
You mean it's as good as dead?
That's the implication, Chief.
Thank you, Doctor.
You're welcome, Chief.
Duke.
Yes, Chief.
About this guy, Bruce, have you been able to dig out anything on him?
Not yet, Chief, not yet.
His missing body worries me.
Except that Jack, the only survivor of the incident, has sworn 1,000,000 times that Bruce was shot dead by the brigadier himself.
Agreed, he was shot by the brigadier himself. And where is his dead body? I mean, his corpse disappears into thin air just like that. I swear, there's much more than meets the eyes. Honestly, from my long years of experience, I think that the real trouble is about to begin. Look at this scenario. We all know that Bruce is the deadliest and most dangerous gunman on the list of the brigadier's men. And you and I also know that that man is more destructive. You have to start digging. You have to start digging.
Said it 100 times.
I wonder why you don't want to believe me. Then who would have taken his dead body? And why would someone be interested in the corpse of a terrorist gunman?
Good morning, Dr. Castro.
How is my patient doing?
Oh, he will be fine.
Dr. Raymond, you just called me and told me that my patient has regained consciousness. True or false?
True, Dr. Castro. But surprisingly, he slipped back into unconsciousness shortly before you came in here. But I'm strongly convinced he will awaken soon and be fine.
How many hours are we talking about here?
Well, you know this is a comatose situation, and you can't exactly put a time frame to it. But let's say 48 to 96 hours.
I can't take that. I want him to be awake earlier than maybe 24 hours. I'm running out of patience.
That may be impossible, Dr. Castro. You are a medical doctor and you know these things. The bullet has caused a severe damage to his brain.
You're the best neurosurgeon in the whole continent of Africa, and I paid you $25,000 for this little job. I do expect a miracle, Dr. Raymond.
And doctors don't work miracles, Dr. Castro.
Dr. Raymond, you're not going to leave this hospital alive if you don't do as I say. And don't you dare allow him to die unless you're prepared to go along with him.
But sir, what's all this I hear about the ambassador's daughter?
What about her?
That Ambassador Ngenga Nyagatango has flown his daughter back to Kenya.
Yeah. 2 hours ago.
But, don't you think this is a minus on our own part to have allowed the ambassador to fly his daughter back to Kenya? I mean, look, she's a principal witness in the Justice J.P. Hinga's case.
There was nothing I did not say to my superior authorities to stop Ambassador's daughter, but I was overruled by the presidency.
The presidency?
Yes. And they all have this feeling that this case has come to an end.
Sir, I think that there's a very wrong impression here.
Maybe, but that is the way they think. And you know, they always have the final say, good or bad.
But I still insist, sir, that it is a very wrong signal.
Dr. Castro.
How is he doing?
He will be fine in the next 1 hour or two when he regains full consciousness. I said it. I said it, Dr. Castro. I said it. Oh, God.
You're just too slow for my liking, Dr. Raymond. And I don't want any loose end. You're too dangerous to stay alive. Joe!
Yes, Dr. Castro.
Get this heap out of here. Now! How you doing? You're going to be alright. Bruce? 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 No, babe. No! Wake up! I need you alive! Metron! Good morning, Mr. Bruce.
Who are you? And where am I?
One question at a time. First of all, I want to congratulate you on your second birth and a brand new life. Well, I'm Dr. Vivian Castro, the medical director and chief executive of this foundation hospital where you are right now. And Mr. Bruce, if you truly regained your memory, then you must recall that you were shot and was almost killed by a man known as Brigadier John Castro, a famous terrorist, your boss.
Yes. Yes, I recall. Where is the Brigadier Castro now?
Shot by the FBI while trying to escape. Presently receiving treatment at the University Teaching Hospital.
Who brought me here?
It's a long story. Anyway, I did. I brought you here.
Why?
Because you're the only one that's going to lead me to him. And besides, you needed to be saved since you did not die instantly by the bullet.
Tell me something. Why are you so keen on the brigadier?
Well, he is my #1 enemy. And I swore that he is going to die by my hand. Or else, I am not going back to my country, Congo. The brigadier and I met a few years ago at the military college in Congo. I was undergoing my medical training and he was a guest lecturer. One thing led to the other. We fell in love and he asked me to marry him. Against my father's wishes, I went ahead and married him, and my father immediately disowned me. 2 months later, the brigadier made away with my $10 million, fled the country, and came to Nigeria. My father, who is a general in the army and the Congolese chief of defense staff, got angry and dismissed me from the army. So I was so miserable that I swore that I am going to find the brigadier and take my revenge on him for destroying me. So I came to Nigeria, bought over this hospital for cover. By the time I discovered the whereabouts of the brigadier, he was already being arrested by the FBI and was being taken to court along with you. Me and my men immediately went after him and laid ambush. But before they could get to where we laid ambush, the brigadier's men attacked and led him away shortly before the FBI helicopter arrived. Not too far from the scene, we heard gunshots, and with the aid of binoculars, we saw the brigadier shoot you. Defeated, we started heading back. Passing by, we discovered that you were still alive, and that is how you got here. Any more questions?
Just one. Tell me something. What do you want from me? Dr. Castro. You see, for me to effectively carry out this great task, I need major support. Declaring war on the FBI is no mean thing. It requires a strong will and massive manpower. I know that you have a formidable force on ground. I also know that you have paid me $5 million. Many have been known to kill for far less. But I need one more thing. One major human support. A Superman.
And who do you have in mind?
Jack Bragg, Castro's henchman. If he's still alive and we can get to him, maybe, just maybe, we might be able to buy him over. Oh yes! I can't wait. I can't wait.
Here is the safe.
Hey! Jack! It's me, Bruce. Bruce, stand aside. Bruce. Prince. Shoot! Let's go! Give him! You are dead! Oh, Israel!
Good evening. This is breaking news. Unknown gunmen this morning attacked the FBI headquarters and whisked away Jack, a notorious gunman and member Brigadier John Castro terrorist group. The gunmen, who disguised as Catholic missionaries, made up of 4 men and 2 ladies, stormed the FBI building at about 9:30 a.m. and were welcomed by the Deputy Chief of FBI, who immediately began to lead them to the detainees, where they were to celebrate Mass with them. Recounting his ordeal after regaining consciousness, the FBI Deputy Chief said on their way to detention, one of them hit him hard on the head and put him out. It is not clear who might have masterminded the attack and why, but an FBI spokesman, Agent Duke, said the gunmen are likely to be close allies and associates of Brigadier John Castro, who is now an human vegetable. Meanwhile, the FBI chief, who is on a trip to Japan, will be flying back this evening. Chidinma Bello, TFP News.
And I say, who are these people and what do they want?
Sir, in my opinion, I see these people as a terrorist group, just like that of Brigadier John Castro's terrorist gang, sir.
How did you come to that kind of conclusion, Agent Duke?
Mode of operation, sir. Their mode of operation is the same in every ramification.
And why would they be so interested in Jack and so courageous as to attack the FBI headquarters in broad daylight just to whisk him away?
That exactly is what I'm saying. Sir, Jack is so valuable. No risk is too strong to discourage them from getting at him. Not even the heavy presence of the FBI.
So I ask, what do they want?
Well, sir, at this point in time, it's too early to jump into any conclusion, but I strongly link that terrorist group to Brigadier John Castro's terrorist organization.
Now I ask again, how do we track them down before they wreak more havoc on this society? How?
No, I cannot do that. I cannot betray the Brigadier.
For 3 million?
Not for anything in this world.
Then 5 million.
No! Oh, come off it, Jack! We're talking of 5 million here. Of what relevance is the Brigadier to you? If you're that scared, we could give you cover. I said no. The Brigadier is a demigod to me. Don't you get it? Bruce, I need no cover from you. I will be fine. Anyway, thanks for releasing me. And guess what? I have to leave this place now.
Think twice, Jack.
Oh, let him go. We don't need him anymore. Run along, Jack. But don't say I didn't warn you. You're going down.
him! Get him! Get him! Get him!
They are dead now. There is no need waiting for them. We have all the advantage now that he's still in the hospital. He must die so that I can go back to my country immediately.
I assure you that the brigadier shall die today. We shall launch an open attack at the hospital now that we know we have absolutely nothing to fear.
Exactly.
Move it. Two strange people walked in here.
It's a man and a woman, sir.
Have you noticed such strange figures before?
No, sir.
Now, come on. Come on!
I want you to move the brigadier out of that hospital to an unknown hospital immediately. Okay? Get in touch with the medical director.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and do that.
Oh, yes, I do, sir.
Top priority, you must find Jack. You must find Jack. Get Jack and your headache will be over. Understood?
Oh, yes, I do, sir.
Now move.
Thank you, sir.
Duke.
Yes, sir.
I want results.
I guarantee you that, sir.
Someday, alive to the end. That day, a life full of crime, gunshots.
You all have to brace up for tougher challenges ahead. Our enemies have doubled. On one side we have the FBI, and on the other side we have Dr. Vivian Castro and Bruce. We have to do everything humanly possible to free the brigadier and protect him from the hands of these enemies. Is that clear? Yes, sir! Good. Now, first thing first, we have to free the brigadier from the hands of the FBI immediately. before our second enemy launch a second attack on him. I understand the brigadier is going to be moved to an unknown hospital this morning. At the moment, we do not have an idea of the hospital which is going to be moved to. But all we know is that it's going to be moved. So, our best bet is the highway. Is that clear? Yes, sir! Now move it! Move it!
There's no time to waste, madam. We shall kill the brigadier on the way today. Joe, let's roll. Out of my way! Roll with me!
Let's go, move it, let's go, move it! Let's go!
Sir, there is a clear indication here that there are two factions involved. And both have rival interests.
I don't understand what you're talking about yet.
From the attack, sir, I clearly observed that one wants the brigadier dead, while the other arm wants to protect him. But they both want the brigadier out of our custody.
I see.
The protective arm was led by Jack. Yes, sir. And the other one was led by an unknown man. They were the same men that attacked the FBI headquarters and the hospital.
Interesting.
But this will interest you more, sir. The other man is Bruce.
The leader of the second gang?
Yes, sir. And I can stick my neck out for that.
I said it. The story of the missing corpse is not convincing to me. It was never convincing, and I told you. So Bruce is alive.
I think he's still alive, sir.
This situation is getting more and more complicated. Yes. Now listen, Agent Duke. Move the brigadier again to another unknown destination. And do that fast.
Will do, sir.
And fast.
Okay, sir.
Bring him here! Get out!
Who the hell is your boss?
I am no boss.
Now tell me, who sent you after the brigadier?
It is the devil's handwork. Nobody sent me.
It's the devil's handwork.
Oh, please.
Shut up.
No. Please.
You're wasting my time! Who sent you after the brigadier?
You should have shot him when you know you couldn't get him out of the trap. How the hell did you let the FBI get him alive? How? And for all I know, he must be talking to the FBI. And that is bloody dangerous.
No! Please, I'll talk.
Good. Tell me, what is the name of your boss?
Her name is Vivian Castro, the supposed abandoned wife to Brigadier John Castro, whom he married, robbed and abandoned in Congo.
So what does she do?
She has a private hospital somewhere around the city. She's a major in the Congolese army.
What is the name of the hospital?
I asked you for the last time, what is the name of Dr. Castro's hospital?
Boss? He's dead.
What?
He's dead.
No. Why do you have to die on me?
You have powers to ransack the entire city and fish out this Castro woman. Ransack every hospital, every clinic in this town. Yes, and your search must be thorough.
Yes, sir.
Good. I want you to divide yourselves into groups. Search all the over 500 hospitals in this town and all the clinics within the next 24 hours. Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
24 hours, find out where this Castro woman is. Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Agent Duke.
Yes, sir.
I want you to be on top of this operation.
Yes, sir.
Be on top of this operation.
Yes, sir.
Now move. Move. Go for it. Get her. Okay? Get her.
afternoon. Can I help you?
Yes. I'm here to see Dr. Vivian Castro. Can you show me the way?
Who are you? And what gave you the impression Dr. Castro is in this hospital?
I am James Adelaja, a patient, and I was referred here from St. Luke's Hospital.
I see. All right, Mr. Adelaja, go on straight ahead. 3rd room by your left.
Well, I've changed my mind. I don't have my medical records. I'm going to come back. Thank you.
Agent David, you're most welcome to my hospital. I can see you have very special interest in the picture of my runaway husband. And I'm sure you're quite aware that he's been declared my #1 enemy. So tell me, what do you want from me? I know you and the FBI have been haunting the whole city looking for me. And now that you've found me, what do you want from me?
Nothing, madam. As you can see, I was already on my way out.
I'm sorry, Agent David. It's quite unfortunate because you're not going to leave this hospital alive. No real nurse, no real doctor apart from me. Whoever you see here is a terrorist. Other hospitals save lives, but we take lives. Agent David, death is approaching.
Who the hell does she think she is? Who the hell does she think she is? Ah! Agent Duke.
Yes, sir.
Today I give you full powers to attack and level the Vivian Castro Foundation Hospital. Did you hear what I said?
Yes, sir.
Attack that building and reduce it to rubble. If the need arises, spare no soul.
Yes, sir.
Did you hear what I said?
Crystal.
Spare no soul.
Yes, sir.
I am sick and tired of terrorists in this country. I am sick and tired. Did you hear me? You have full orders.
Yes, sir.
Move!
Yes, sir! Yeah. Agent Duke here.
This is Agent Bernard.
Yes?
Sir, there is a bad news.
What?
There's been a bloody attack at the hospital by Jack and his men. Sir, they made away with the brigadier and killed all our men. In the meantime, our hospital patrolman is following the president.
Yes?
Sir, your presence is needed right now.
I'm on my way.
Doctors, find a way! Come on, take position.
Surprised. Bad news, John. Real bad news. Today is that day that I promised you. The day you're gonna die by my own very hand. Goodbye.
Hey, bro. Now that this whole thing is over, do you know what I'm gonna do?
Tell me about it.
I'm gonna get myself that sweet JV Avalanche.
Oh, yeah? Let's toast, gentlemen. I want to first of all congratulate you guys for bringing down the brigadier, dead and cold.
At long last.
Now I can go back to my country in peace.
And I'm gonna be on a cruise ride to the Caribbean. Gonna check me out some hula dancing, sweet dancing.
So good.
Oh my God.
Sweet molasses.
gotten to the end of the road, Bruce. No place to hide. No place to run. Surrender yourself.